The top news headlines. Manipur Police observes 130th Raising Day. Chief Minister N. Biren lauds police for restoring peace in state. Northeast region will contribute to India's economy post-COVID-19, Union Minister Dr. Jitendra. Threat of third wave of COVID-19 pandemic appears to be warning, says experts. A very good evening. You're watching the Mami TV English News. In focus with me, CHENGLEINGANBI KHAiDEM. I'll present to you about the hot news for today. Chief Minister N. Biren has appealed to the people to always show respect to police as people seek their assistance in times of distress and difficulties. It is important to remember contribution of police towards the society. He said this during the commemoration of the 130th Raising Day of Manipur Police held at the 1st Manipur Rifles Parade Ground. Ministers, MP King Sanajau Balaisemba, MLAs and top-ranking officials of Manipur Police took part in the commemoration. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Biren credited Manipur Police for maintaining peace in the state, which had been missing for a long time earlier. He appealed to the department not to compromise on issues of anti-national and drugs, adding that some may try to take political mileage on some issues. He cautions the department to face the situation unbiased. Expressing concern about the rise of road accidents in the past few days, he instructed the officials of Traffic Control Police and Manipur Police to take up stringent measures like obeying traffic rules, monitoring underage drivers, and driving and riding without seat belts.
I appreciate DGP Manipur. I appreciate senior officials, police officials, police personnel, OC, Constable Singh, MRD Rifle Singh, IRB Rifleman Singh, Commandos. But Mayang Yam sincere over it hold the polling chamber dedicated over Dumba Aduna City, a boy, Pivam Sea of Bonamoka. Pivam Simakata come to Sangi Lakadoripa Matungi Sahi, the shoe. Nasi Manipuri Prajana, Yum the Numaina, Hamu the Tumba Punzeriba, Haman Basami. But the moment that I'm singing my bill, Salisation now. The Wikitan Tarpada, Pongonga, Mana Same, Masaga, Nisabal Sande, Masaga, Yaret and a Kamar to the Kumar to the Ahim, Yaret and a Tumna Lemuzo. Mapura Bama Massasing like I Shanamado, the police no more children, Sanakata. Ima Isa is also humble line at Tumule. Senior Equina Toko Bugin Waiba, Senior Equina, police and more people as officers.
Chief Minister Biren also inspected 16 contingents who will take part in the march past of the 130th Raising Day of Manipur Police. He took salute from March Past Parade contingent led by Deputy Commandant of 8 IRB, Khamnan Robinson, MPS, as part of the program. He also presented the awards for DGP Running Trophy for the Best Battalion and Best Police Station. Union Minister of State, Independent Charge, Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh has said Northeastern region will contribute immensely in the economy of the country's post-COVID-19 era. He said this during a program of Azadi Ka Amrit last evening held at the auditorium of Manipur State Film Development Society. The program was jointly organized by the Institute of Bioresources and Sustainable Development Imphal and IALs. As part of the program, the Union Minister also launched a program on capacity building and training for young researchers of Northeastern region on bioresources management and advancement biotechnology. Speaking on the occasion, Union Minister Dr. Jitendra said bioresources of Northeast region will immensely help the economy of the country. Stating that development and peace must go hand in hand, he said, this has been evident since BJP came to power. The region holds a special place for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. As the region is abundant in flora and bioresources, he laid stress on exploring the region.
The contribution of biotechnology becomes very important for this region, particularly for Manipur, because has been the nerve center of all the biotechnology research and experimentation in the entire northeastern region. And therefore, in the years to come, in the post-COVID economy of India, I have a certain conviction that Northeast is going to play a leading role. And Prime Minister, whenever he visited Northeast, he would say Northeast NE means new engine. He was trying to encourage us, also trying to inspire us to look forward to our resources. But today, now time has come when actually Northeast is going to become new engine, not only for this region, for whole of India. And this new engine, for the fuel of this new engine, the important source will be biotechnology.
Union Minister of State for Education and External Affairs Dr. R.K. Ranjan, Member of Rajya Sabha King Sanajaubalai Semba, Deputy Chief Minister of Manipur Y. Joy Kumar and Director of IBSD Imphal, Professor Pulok K. Mukherjee attended the program as the main guest. With no emergence of new variant of coronavirus yet, health experts suggest that the threat of the third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic appears to be waning. With no signs of fresh infections or emergence of new variant of coronavirus yet, health experts suggest that the threat of the third wave of pandemic appears to be waning. Earlier, virologists and doctors had warned that a probable third wave of COVID-19 pandemic would likely hit the country in October-November. The experts referred to the genome sequencing and other studies conducted till mid-October to underline that currently there are no signs of virus mutation, nor has there been an emergence of new variant of coronavirus. Even if there is a breakout of fresh infections, they are most likely to be mild, according to the health experts. Dr. V. Rabi, Nodal Officer for Genome Sequencing of SARS-CoV-2, also said that studies show that infections are limited to Delta lineage of the coronavirus, adding that the infection seems to be waning. ROC India Lifesavers Manipur and 165 Infantry Battalion Territorial Army jointly organized a blood donation camp at 165 Infantry Battalion Home and Health Assam at Tulihal Malom Imphal. The blood donation camp was organized in association with Department of Transfusion Medicines, RIMS, Caesar Blood Bank and Transfusion Service, State Blood Cell, NHM Manipur and State Blood Transfusion Council Manipur as a part of promoting voluntary blood donations and to create awareness among the people on blood donation. A large number of volunteers from the unit donated blood at the camp. The doctors present at the camp highlighted the importance of blood donation, health benefits, list of tests performed on every donated unit of blood and the responsibilities of blood donors. Residents of Naringku village in Chandel district headquarters held a protest yesterday demanding immediate release of President of All Manipur Tribal Union, B.D. Bungdon. He was arrested by a combined team of Lamphel police and commando, accusing him of being a cadre of NSC and IM. The protest was organized by JAC for Justice of BD Bungdon. The protesters chanted slogans like, "We condemn BD Bungdon arrest," "We stand against accusations to innocent people," "Release BD Bungdon without any conditions." According to the convener of the JAC, BD Thumdang, a combined team of Lamphel Police and Imphal West Commando, arrested BD Romeo Bungdon from his residence at Langol Game Village on October 16 around 9 a.m. Condemning his arrest, he said Bungdon is a social activist and a law-abiding citizen who began his career as a student leader. He is currently paralyzed after suffering from a BP stroke in 2019. If he is not released at the earliest, the JAC, along with AMTU and CSOs of the district, will take up different agitations like block national highways and national projects. United Committee Manipur Commissions for Protections of Child Rights, International Peace and Social Advancement IPSA, Jiri Development Organizations JDO, Jiri Ima Maira Paibi Apunbalup, and Jiribam Ima Women Association of Kangleipak jointly organized an awareness program on safety of children in post-COVID-19 on Monday. The awareness program was held at Lamtai Kuno Community Hall in Jiribam District. Speaking on the occasion, President of UCM Joychandra Kongthozam announced that JDO and IPSA will take the responsibility of building a women's shade at Lamtai Kuno, Jiribam by the community. He assured to send required teachers for the schools of the village by discussing the matter with concerned director and education minister. He also drew the attentions of the state government to an amicable solution to the conflict of district boundary. Women folk of Lamtai Kuno submitted a memorandum to the president of UCM. Blessing seeking ceremony for a feature film Wari Loidri was held yesterday at Hotel Classic at North AOC. The film will be produced under the banner of KHAiDEM Films production. The film has been released as a Sumang Lila under the same title, written by Okram Kunjo, Secretary of Manipur State Film Development Society, Sunju Bachaspati Mayum, Treasurer of Film Forum, Manipur, and Tomba and scriptwriter of Sumang Lila, Ranjit Ningthauza, took part in the program as president members. The film is produced by Sorokhaiba Mani Thoiba and directed by Ozit Babu Ningthauzam, while Nanao Sagolmang and A.K. Yangoy will be the music director. The film includes star casts like Silhaiba Ningthauzam, Suraj Ngasepam, Bizu Ningombam, Ithoi Oinam, Lalitabi, Idhau, and Kekman Ratan. As part of the program, cast of the Sumang Lila and the film interacted and wished for success of the film. Here we have a short commercial break. Please stay tuned for more update.
LX Sublimation. Pauna Bazaar Imphal, JMG Shopping Complex, Fast Floor. Mafam asida mug printing, cover printing, t-shirt, keychain, photo frame, sublimation ki pot khuding mug wholesale da pangbigani. Items available are mug printing, cover printing, t-shirt, keychain, photo frame. All the mentioned items will be available at wholesale rate in LX Sublimation.
Welcome back again after the break. India registered 13,058 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours, which was 4% lower than what the country had witnessed a day before, informed the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare today. The total COVID case load to India has increased to 3,40,94,373. A total of 164 deaths were reported during the same time, increasing the total reported death count to 4,52,454. Meanwhile, a total of 19,470 patients recovered in the last 24 hours. As of this morning, India's recovery rate stood at 98.14%. The active case load stands at 1,83,118. India has administered a total of 87,41,160 doses in the last 24 hours, which brings the total tally of doses administered to 98,67,69,411. Incessant rains continue to last various parts of Uttarakhand on Tuesday, especially Command region, raising houses to the ground and leaving many trapped in the debris. Nainital was cut off from the rest of the state with 3 roads, leading to the popular tourist spot blocked due to a series of landslides. Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami assured that 3 army helicopters will soon arrive to assist in relief and rescue operations underway in the state. The Chief Minister, however, asked people not to panic, saying all necessary steps are being taken to evacuate them to safety. He also reiterated his appeal to Chardham Yatris to stay where they are not to resume their journeys before the weather improves. Landslides have blocked the exits in the town. Around 100 people got stuck at Lemon Tree Resort on Ramnagar-Ranikhet route with water from swollen Kosi River entering the resort. Myanmar's militant government has freed hundreds of political prisoners from the notorious insane prison, including Aung San Suu Kyi's party spokesman and a famous comedian Jargoner. Minutes after military ruler Min Aung Hlaing's speech on Monday, state televisions announced more than 5,600 people arrested or wanted over their roles in anti-group protests would be freed in an amnesty of humanitarian grounds. The release was described by some activists as a ploy by the ruling military to try to rebuild its international reputations after the Association of Southeast Asian Nations took the rare step of excluding the junta chief from its summit. UN Special Reporter Tom Andrews on Twitter welcomed the release but said it was outrageous that they were detained in the first place. The junta in releasing political prisoners in Myanmar not because of a change of heart, but because of pressure, he said. The draft of Sri Lanka's new constitution has been completed and is expected to be ready for Parliament's approval by early 2022, Foreign Minister G.L. Perry said today. Perry said that as pledged by President Gotabaya Rajapaksa in his presidential elections manifesto in 2019, he has appointed a committee of experts to formulate the draft. However, he did not elaborate on the form of the new constitutions, noting that the making of the constitutions was a complicated process. The minister said that with the change of times and people's needs, it needs changing. Now let's recap the headlines once again. Manipur police observes 130 Raising Day. Chief Minister N. Biren lauds police for restoring peace in state. Northeast region will contribute to India's economy post-COVID-19, Union Minister Dr. Jitendra. Threat of third wave of COVID-19 pandemic appears to be warning, says experts. That's all of the news for today. Keep watching Mami TV News for more updates.